Okay. One follow-up I have is the use of time of the principal. It says 50% of the time will be used in supporting instruction. So the question is, what does that mean when you say 50% of your time is used to support instruction? What kinds of things are you involved in?
Sure. And I'll start by saying I had a leadership team that we put together over the summer, and we looked at, we did a self-assessment, a school assessment based on our last year's InduStar plan moving into this year's plan. And I think being a new principal, the team really wanted to see what I was all about, and I wanted them to know that I was fully invested here in the school and that I wanted to be fully invested in their classrooms and supporting their instruction. So I actually encouraged them to choose that indicator, and it's something that I always do my best to really be actively involved in the instruction that takes place. So what does that look like? The principal will spend 50% of his time directly related to instruction. I think it's IE08, indicator IE08. For me, that means a combination of things. First and foremost, my direct involvement in the classroom. So for me, I set a goal of 80 walkthroughs for myself and my assistant principal, that we do no less than 80 walkthroughs per month in every classroom. That's our goal. That's part of that process. A walkthrough usually takes between 7 and 11 minutes, and we provide immediate feedback using either a Google form, or this year we're using a Microsoft SharePoint form that was developed for us. We can then collate that data, and then I present that data at faculty meetings. In addition to that, it's attending weekly collaborative learning team meetings. We call them CLT meetings here as part of the PLC model, the Professional Learning Community model. So I go to every CLT meeting as long as I'm in the building. So as part of our InduStar task, one of my tasks is the principal will attend no less than 2 grade level CLT meetings a month. So that day for me is a full day. They happen on Tuesdays. I'm in meetings all day, but it's directly related to instruction. We're looking at assessment, common assessment. We're discussing what instructional strategies worked well in one class and not in another, or vice versa. We're looking at how are we providing reteaching based on that assessment, and enrichment for those that already proved that they were proficient at that. And so those are 2 key things. The third is, of course, formal observations. As a principal, as we all are principals, we know that formal observations are something that we have to do, whether formal or informal, and I have to do that on every one of my teachers. So building in time to actually do those formal observations in addition to walkthroughs, as well as the pre-meetings and the post-meetings, as well as mid-year review for goal-setting meetings. We do beginning of the year goal-setting meetings where I meet with every teacher for about a half hour, and that's 47 teachers in my building alone. So you add up 30 minutes in the beginning, 30 minutes mid-year, 30 minutes in May. So my schedule fills up very quickly. And so that's how I kind of manage that, and am able to keep a record of how many walkthroughs I do, how many meetings I attend. We have CLT meeting agendas and minutes that we fill out at the beginning of each and the end of each meeting.